Hey, what's going on YouTube? James and Jay Kramer Fitness. Today, we are going to go ahead and check out Primeval Labs Isolit. We got a double decker for you. Milk chocolate, strawberry shortcake. Let's go ahead and get into it. Is Primeval Labs legit? Well, that depends on what you mean by legit. Do they exist? Yes. Do they respond to customer emails? No. Typical of a drop shipping brand. I reached out to Primeval Labs not once, not twice, but 3 different occasions. Emails, voicemails, nothing but silence. Like trying to get a refund from Blockbuster in 2025. Let's go ahead and get into the technical stuff. They call this protein triple cold filtered, ultra pure, and bioavailable. That's marketing speak for we don't test anything, but we hope you don't notice. No amino acid profile, no third party testing, no sourcing information. And the tub slaps on a Prop 65 warning on the container, but doesn't tell you online. Look, Primeval Labs is a real company, but calling them legit in the supplement world, that's like saying gas station sushi is technically food. Is this protein powder third party tested? Totally. If you consider, trust me, bro, a certification. Let's go ahead and break it down. No informed choice, no NSF for sport, no lab door, no amino acid profile, no certificate of analysis. I contacted them 3 times via email and then 1 phone call, asked politely, even offered to pay for a COA. Their response, oh, is Primeval Lab Protein third-party tested? Not even first-party tested. No proof, no profile, just protein slapped question marks on a $50 tub. Is Primeval Labs Whey Amino spiked? No amino acid profile, no leucine numbers, no percent daily value for protein, but don't worry, they promise they're zero amino spiking. Here's the red flag. Natural flavors, FDA loophole for hiding free-form amino acids. No third-party testing. 76% protein by weight across all flavors, not the 80% you'd expect from a clean isolate. You tell me, if you're selling ultra pure cold filter whey, why hide the amino acid profile? All right, time to go ahead and put Primeval Labs in the hot seat. Let's go ahead and compare Primeval Labs to Dymatize ISO 100, MyProtein Impact Whey Isolate, and the budget-friendly On Gold Standard Whey. Spoiler alert, every one of those beats Isolate where it matters most. On Gold Standard Whey versus Primeval Labs Isolate, one's a global staple, the other is Givering mystery tub from wish.com. Let's go ahead and break it down like a bad squat form. Looking at leucine content, On Gold Standard shares their leucine amount 2.6 grams. Primeval Labs, they went full stealth mode. Protein yield, On Gold Standard hits 48% daily value for protein. Primeval Labs skips the percent daily value entirely. Looking at price per scoop, Gold Standard $1.24, Primeval $1.67. So you're telling me you're paying more for less? What a great deal. On's got 1 gram sugar, 4 grams of carbs, 24 grams of protein. Primeval says 0 grams of sugar, 3 grams of carbs, 25 grams of protein, but with 76% protein by weight. The number is questionable. Bottom line here, Primeval charges more for less data, less trust, and more marketing glitter. Gold Standard, it's not perfect, but it doesn't ghost you on the basics. Dymatize ISO 100 versus Primeval Labs Isolate. One of these is clinically dosed, the other is clinically suspicious. Starting with the basics, leucine showdown, Dymatize, 2.7 grams per scoop, published, verified, backed by informed choice of free of banned substances. Now, looking at Primeval Labs, you already know where I'm going with this. They hit us with the old trust me, bro. Both claim 25 grams of protein per scoop, but ISO 100 backs it up with a full amino acid profile and third-party certs. Primeval, typical drop shipping brand, low quality ingredients, charging a premium price. Might as well be whispering protein numbers into a void. Looking at the price, Dymatize per serving, $1.43, Primeval, $1.67. Once again, we're paying for mystery protein from Primeval. Bottom line, Dymatize brings data, certification, actual whey protein. Primeval brings to the party a nice little classy Prop 65 warning. So you got that. Primeval Isolate versus MyProtein Impact Whey Isolate. The battle of buzzwords versus budget science. Let's see who actually deserves to be in your post-workout routine. Primeval, all caps, all claims, triple cold filtered. But where's the proof? Now looking at MyProtein, which is Very basic, no nonsense, just a bag. It is certified by Informed Protein, offering 4 grams of BCAAs. However, they refuse to share an amino acid profile. It's not perfect, but it actually tells you something. It's not amino spike. Primeval Labs, you already know where I'm going with this. MyProtein, not 100% transparent, but at least we get 4 grams of BCAAs, solid macros, and third-party testing across all flavors. Looking at pricing, Primeval offers $1.67 per serving. MyProtein just a hair under $1.60. So you're telling me less transparency, worse macros, and higher price? Well, sign me up, Primeval Labs. If you want vague claims, cartoon fonts, and cookie crumbs in your shaker, go with this one right here. If you want actually decent isolate that is budget price, MyProtein wins this round hands down. All right, here we go. 3 pros you need to know about Primeval Labs Isolate. Mixability is flawless, no grit, no clumps, just a smooth shake. This thing blends better than your ex's excuses. Look at the flavor and dessert button. Chocolate milk and strawberry shortcake are straight up candy shop vibes. It taste is your top priority. You will be extremely happy. And then of course, looking at the macros, supposedly offering 25 grams of protein, offering a very flavorful 130 calories. Sounds lean, looks clean, feels suspicious. Now, let's go ahead and look at the 3 red flags you can't ignore. No amino acid profile. They claim 25 grams of protein, but they won't show the leucine, BCAAs, or even any kind of third-party testing. That's like a tender profile with no pictures. And lead warning. This puppy comes with a Prop 65 warning on the tub. 0 mention online. Surprise, your clean protein might come with bonus heavy metal. And then of course, finally, the science part of it. What does triple cold filtered mean without proof? The label flexes hard on buzzwords, but there's no science or sourcing data to back it up, just vague claims and pretty fonts. If you already bought this, you may be wondering how many servings is enough to stimulate muscle protein synthesis. Technically, it says 25 grams of protein per serving, which sounds right, but here's with the catch. They don't tell you how much leucine is in it. To actually stimulate muscle protein synthesis, research suggests you need 2.5 to 3 grams of leucine. That's the anabolic trigger. No leucine, no gains. You already know there's no leucine shared on this thing. So if you insist on using it, I'd take 2 scoops post-workout just to hedge your bets. But then again, you're paying $3.34 per shake. That's an expensive gamble with no receipts. Until they show the actual amino acid profile, 1 scoop is not cutting it. You're just sipping pipes, not verified recovery fuel. With that shared, let's go ahead, build ourselves a shake. As always, we got Pure Choice Farms Daily Shaker. Of course, we got a double decker of flavors to go ahead and enjoy. Milk chocolate, 1 little chocolate boy going in. And then we have our little strawberry boy going in. Let's go ahead, lock them both up. Shake. All right, so strawberry shortcake, milk chocolate. Let's see how they both shake up. You know, I firmly believe these protein powders are amino spiked because you don't know what kind of filtration process is being used. We don't know the amino acid profile. These ones, fantastic. Looking underneath the pour spout for milk chocolate, comes out clean as a whistle. So let's go ahead and get into our taste test. We are gonna go ahead and start off with milk chocolate. Cheers. This thing tastes exactly what you'd expect with water. It almost feels like a cheat code because of the fact that it feels like there's milk in here. Overall, extremely happy. You are getting what is being described on the label, milk chocolate. If you're someone who doesn't like using water with their post-workout shake, I think you will extremely like milk chocolate. Tasting strawberry shortcake. Cheers. So what's nice is that the graham cracker crumbs are actually at the very top of the shake, so you're not fishing at the very bottom. There are small bits of strawberry in it, so there's some chew to it. However, if you're looking for a very flavorful shake, Primeval Labs Isolit is a home run, as well as the mixability of both. All right, let's go ahead and do a review roundup of both the protein flavors. Tested it, broken it down the label, chased the customer service like a protein ghost hunter, and yeah, it's time to go ahead and talk straight. Who is this protein actually for? If you're into flashy labels, dessert style flavors, and don't care about third-party testing, amino acid profiles, or any actual transparency, Congrats, you matched well with this protein powder. But if you live with a purpose, track macros like a CPA, or just want to know what the hell you're putting in your body, hard pass. Primeval Labs Isolit isn't just overpriced, it's overpromised. No amino acid profile, no verified sourcing, a Prop 65 lead warning they don't even mention online, and the cherry on top, customer service line that rings like a phone booth. Flavor's decent, mix is great, but flavor isn't why you spend $50 on a protein. At best, you're buying a milkshake. At worst, you're buying spiked nitrogen with a scoop. If you're looking for alternatives to Primeval Labs, I've already done reviews on the 3 protein powders mentioned on this channel. ISO 100, backed up with third-party testing, full amino acid profile, proven leucine yield. MyProtein Impact Isolate keeps it simple, certified, and budget-friendly without dodging transparency for the most part. On Gold Standard delivers consistent quality, labeled BCAAs, trust built over decades. Bottom line, if your standard is looks premium, delivers minimum, then hey, this thing's nailed it. But if you care about proof, purity, and performance, this tub is not for you. Final score, 14.5 out of 50, 29%, fails to deliver. I'd rather chug a budget blend with receipts than sip triple filtered mystery mix of what's in my mouth blindfolded. So what matters most to you when buying a whey protein? Proven amino acid profile, third-party testing, or flavor and mixability? Drop your take in the comments downstairs. Of course, I've done the full breakdown on Primeval Labs, including why their bioactive whey fraction claim might be total fraud. Plus, I have over 100 protein reviews. No hype, just facts, no BS, at my website, jkramerfitness.com. Link down below. And as always, thanks for making it to the end of a review. Make it a great day. Commence ceremonial dumping. Strawberry shortcake. Milk chocolate. You can make the argument 2 protein shakes, 1 tub.